In a world where automobiles were more than just machines, they were symbols of power, status, and ingenuity, the quest to find the top 10 best cars began. We searched the globe, consulted with experts, and debated endlessly, all in pursuit of assembling a definitive list of the world's finest vehicles. The event was called the Ultimate Showdown, and it would take place across various terrains. The frozen tundras of Siberia, the dense jungles of the Amazon, the scorching deserts of the Sahara, and the sleek, neon-lit streets of Tokyo.
Picture this. The Italian Alps, sunlight dappling through ancient pines, the air thick with the scent of wildflowers and high-octane fuel. It was here that the Ferrari LaFerrari, a masterpiece of Italian craftsmanship, made its grand entrance. Now you might be thinking, oh, another flashy Ferrari. But hold your horses, because this wasn't just another prancing pony, this was a hybrid hypercar, a technological tour de force. Underneath that sculpted body, a ferocious V12 engine worked in perfect harmony with an electric motor, delivering a symphony of power unlike anything the automotive world had ever seen. On those winding mountain roads, the LaFerrari moved with the grace of a ballerina and the ferocity of a tiger. It was a reminder that even in the age of hybrids and electric cars, there's still a place for a screaming, fire-breathing, heart-stopping supercar.
Now, if the LaFerrari was a symphony, the Bugatti Chiron was a sonic boom. Our destination, the Nevada desert, a vast expanse of sun-baked earth stretching as far as the eye could see. The perfect playground for a car with a need for speed that bordered on the obscene. The Chiron, with its quad-turbocharged W16 engine, was like a caged beast finally unleashed. It devoured the tarmac with an appetite for asphalt that was frankly terrifying. This wasn't just driving. It was a high-speed pilgrimage to the altar of velocity. The Chiron was a testament to the sheer audacity of engineering, a middle finger to the laws of physics. From the scorching desert heat, we ventured into the heart of Germany, to the legendary Nürburgring, a ribbon of asphalt known as the Green Hell, and if there was ever a car that could tame this beast, it was the Lamborghini Aventador. Now, Lamborghinis have always been about making a statement, and the Aventador was no exception. With its scissor doors that sliced through the air like a guillotine and a V12 engine that roared like a chorus of angry thunder gods, the Aventador was a force of nature on wheels. The Green Hell threw everything it had at the Aventador, blind corners, elevation changes, and weather conditions that could make a grown man weep. It was a display of raw power and agility, a testament to the fact that sometimes brute force can be beautiful.
Chapter 4, Porsche 911 Turbo S. Precision engineering meets Arctic fury. Next, we journeyed to the land of the midnight sun, the Arctic tundra, a place where the air bites and the ground is unforgiving. Our weapon of choice? The Porsche 911 Turbo S, a car as precise and reliable as a German engineer's wristwatch. Now, some might say that bringing a rear-engine sports car to the Arctic is a bit like bringing a knife to a gunfight. But those people have clearly never experienced the magic of a Porsche 911. On the icy plains of the Arctic, the 911 Turbo S danced like a figure skater on a frozen pond. It was a masterclass in car control, a testament to the fact that with the right car, even the most challenging environments can be conquered.
Chapter 5, McLaren. P1, a technological marvel in the Emerald Embrace. From the frozen north, we ventured south to the heart of the Amazon rainforest, a place where the air is thick with humidity and the roads are more like suggestions than actual roads. Our chariot for this adventure? The McLaren P1, a hybrid hypercar that looked like it had driven straight out of a science fiction film. Now, the Amazon is not for the faint of heart, and neither is the McLaren P1. With its lightweight carbon fiber construction, active aerodynamics, and a hybrid powertrain that could shame a Prius, the P1 was in its element in this unforgiving environment. It was a display of technological prowess, a glimpse into the future of performance motoring.
Chapter 6, Rolls-Royce, Phantom, when luxury met the unforgiving desert. We traded the lush greenery of the Amazon for the scorching sands of the Middle East, a land of ancient history and unforgiving landscapes. And what better car to tackle this terrain than the Rolls-Royce Phantom, the epitome of automotive luxury Now, some might scoff at the idea of taking a Rolls-Royce off-road, but those people have clearly never experienced the sheer audacity of the Phantom. This is a car that can cross continents without breaking a sweat. A car that can handle anything you throw at it. From a red carpet premiere to a sand dune the size of a small mountain, the Phantom glided over the dunes like a magic carpet, its V12 engine barely breaking a sweat. It was a reminder that luxury and capability are not mutually exclusive.
Chapter 7, Tesla Model S Plaid, the silent assassin of the Pacific Coast Highway. From the deserts of the Middle East, we journeyed to the California coast, home to the iconic Pacific Coast Highway, a ribbon of asphalt that hugs the coastline like a love-struck teenager. And what better car to experience this legendary road than the Tesla Model S Plaid, the electric car that's rewriting the rules of performance. Now, some might scoff at the idea of an electric car being a true performance machine, but those people have clearly never experienced the brutal acceleration of the Model S Plaid. On the twisting turns of the PCH, the Model S Plaid was in its element. It was a revelation, a sign that the future of performance is electric.
Chapter 8, Aston Martin, DB11. British elegance meets Scottish charm. We left the sun-drenched California coast behind and headed across the pond to the rolling hills and rugged coastlines of Scotland, a land of whiskey, bagpipes, and, of course, stunning driving roads. And what better car to experience this land of contrast than the Aston Martin DB11, a grand tourer that oozes British elegance and sophistication. Now, Aston Martins have always been about more than just speed. They're about style. They're about presence. They're about making a statement without saying a word. On the winding roads of the Scottish Highlands, the DB11 was in its element. It was a masterclass in grand touring, a car that could handle a track day with ease and then whisk you away to a 5-star hotel without breaking a sweat.
Chapter 9, Mercedes-Benz S-Class. A symphony of luxury in the urban jungle. From the rolling hills of Scotland, we journeyed to the neon-lit streets of Tokyo, a city that pulsates with energy. A place where ancient traditions collide with futuristic technology. And what better car to navigate this urban jungle than the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, a car that's as much about technology as it is about luxury. Now, the S-Class has always been the benchmark for luxury sedans, a car that sets the standard for comfort, technology, and refinement. With its sumptuous interior, its cutting-edge technology, and a ride that's smoother than a baby's bottom, the S-Class is like a rolling palace on wheels. In the chaotic streets of Tokyo, the S-Class was an oasis of calm. It was a reminder that even in the most chaotic of environments, true luxury can prevail.
Chapter 10, Ford GT, an American icon, returns to its roots. Our final destination, Le Mans, France, home to the most grueling endurance race in the world, a 24-hour test of man and machine. And what better car to tackle this legendary circuit than the Ford GT, a car that was born to race, a car that carries the weight of history on its shoulders? Now, the Ford GT needs no introduction. It's an American icon, a car that's etched into the annals of motorsport history. On the Circuit de la Sarthe, the Ford GT was back where it belonged. It was a display of raw speed, precision engineering, and a determination to succeed that was truly inspiring.
As the dust settled and the engines cooled, it was clear that each of these top 10 cars had proven their worth. They had faced the ultimate test, pushing the boundaries of performance, technology, and luxury. The Ferrari LaFerrari and Bugatti Chiron reigned supreme in terms of sheer speed, while the Rolls-Royce Phantom and Mercedes-Benz S-Class redefined what it meant to drive in luxury. In the end, the ultimate showdown was more than just a race. It was a celebration of the art, science, and passion that go into creating the world's best cars.